Hello, it's 2:30 a.m. The perfect time to record a devlog. I don't really know why I'm doing this, but I have some stuff to show you. So, done some things. I wasn't really satisfied with just having like the bowl to run around in. You know, you run around with all the speed effects and stuff, but I didn't think it was varied enough, so I've added this horrible thing. Now you can like run up these and fight. I think I'm probably going to put a prize up here, like something that will help you, so that there's more incentive to come up here, because as it is, you're running around like that. I just fell off, and I'm used to this, so you fall off a lot. But I've added some stuff. You can run up. See, look how bad it is. It's perfect. And then you can... It's so hard to control. Then if you're decent, you can come over here, and so then if we had like ranged weapons, you could like kind of snipe from up here or something maybe. You can also... This is what I've done to myself. If you can actually manage to get up, you're running, say someone's chasing you, you can just kind of jump off and... I missed the water. You can run off, and I'm running too fast. Someone's chasing you, you can run off of here. There we go, and catch yourself in the water so you don't take fall damage. It's harder. It's pretty difficult to judge the distance with this psychotic FOV, but that's kind of the point. And we also have all these boots, graciously provided by Flowerlied, now with Feather Falling 4, so that it's less punishing to go up there. Cactus Run, this section is still the same, but I have added, let me get in the air here and change my FOV so I can actually show you what's going on. I have added some new stuff over here, so I've extended the platform a little bit. Now this is what I've mostly worked on recently, and I haven't been working on this as much as you can probably tell, but I've been a little busy. So this is interesting. So I was trying to think, how does this part really affect the game? Like, you're unlikely to die running through the cactuses, but I didn't want you to just be out if you fell, so I've added something new. You're going ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba, and obviously your FOV will be all crazy when you're actually doing this, but I'm just examining. Oh no, I fell! So you fall down in, which is very likely to happen. So how do you get back up? You've got scaffolding in these barrels, so you're going to take the scaffolding, and you can start going up, and you're going to have to build up and get back up onto the thing. So big slowdown if you fall, but odds are you're not going to be the only person who fell. The only problem is scaffolding is very easy to knock down. So let's say someone else who isn't your biggest fan happens to be nearby. They can come break the scaffolding under you, try to kill you, that kind of stuff. I mean, you're still going to have weapons running across. Now, the best part is, let's say I made it really far. Yeah, well, actually, let's say, okay, I'm here. You see these iron doors, so I can't progress. I can't fall and run the whole way to the end and climb up there. But you can go backwards. So if you are here, say, and you could pillar up and get back out, but let's say someone else is over there, you can decide to run through and try to take them out, knock down their scaffolding, kill them, you know, whatever you want to do. So I think that'll make the game a lot more interesting, add some more stakes, because I think it incorporates the PvP better into it, which I think was something that without like the fighting and stuff, I wasn't sure how well this section meshed with the rest of the game. Especially considering phase 3, which I haven't shown yet, but I will soon. Then this part, so this is the other thing I'm going to do. I didn't really understand how I was going to incentivize people to want to run fast. Because, like, you know, you get the initial rush. Well, fun. You know, you got the rush, you're moving super fast. You're like, oh, cactus run. But if you let go of your adrenaline for a second, you'll realize that you're much better off just kind of, you know, moving slow. Don't worry about it. And that's the same for this too, really. You know, if you don't sprint, you just walk or whatever. But what I'm going to do now is have the first however many players, I haven't decided yet, we'll have to play test it, but the first however many players that get to the end will have bows and arrows. They'll get bows and arrows, and they'll get to start shooting at the people who haven't gotten there yet. So you're going to be rushing to make sure you're there first, so you don't get shot, and that you have the immeasurable joy of shooting at other people. And so then that once everyone either dies or makes it across, then we go to phase 3. Phase 3 involves a lot of this. I don't know if I explained it yet. But if I go, where's somewhere dark? Well, this is actually showing my point perfectly. See how this lights up? Let me just place one there. And hopefully these will go out in a second. This is the troubling part. Sometimes they last a little longer than you want.
One eternity later.
Okay, we might have a problem. We might have a problem with this plan. The sheer amount of time I've stood here waiting for this to deactivate is a little crazy. There we go. Anyway, the case in point here is that you put a redstone ore down. If you stand on top of it, it lights up. I did not realize how long it takes for it to deactivate, so that could prove problematic, but there are backup plans. But the basic idea was for the final, as far as I'm aware, currently final phase, what you do is you go into a arena and you would have invisibility potion splash on you, take all your armor off, and you don't carry anything in your hand, and the only thing that indicates where you are is redstone ore lighting up. Now, considering that according to the wiki, apparently, which I just looked up for the first time for some reason, redstone ore, once it's activated, takes an average time of 68 seconds to turn off. That's not very good, but I do have a backup plan. Yeah, the other option would be to make the floor out of redstone lamps with pressure plates, which I don't love nearly as much as the redstone ore. I thought the redstone ore was pretty clever, but it might not work out, so this might be our better bet. And actually, you really can't see the texture, so actually it would be kind of subtle because you'd only be able to tell just by where it's brighter. That could be interesting. Okay, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, the final phase is going to be like a blind, more or less blind combat fight, or PvP. So that's going to be interesting. And then there might be more. I have some interesting ideas. A lot of this is going to be talked about, and you're going to see some playtesting that we did in the next CRISPR-Craft video. So watch out for that because it's in the works to some degree. I've got a lot of footage. I just need to edit and do a little extra stuff. So yeah, so make sure to tune in for that. That's what I have so far. I'm really liking the modifications I've made to this that make it more combat oriented, with the you know, just like the feeling you're gonna get when you're in the back and you see someone a couple chambers ahead of you and know that they're probably going to try to get you, and you're trying to pillar up at the scaffolding, and then they come and knock it down to the last second. It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun, and then especially with the bows up here as well, I think it adds a good incentive. So this is mainly, a lot of this has been ideas, but you know, you can see I have put I have actually done some practical work as well. But yeah, that'll be about it for now. That's about all I have ready, but I do have a lot of ideas floating around, so I'm looking forward to the finality of it. This whole area is kind of becoming a minigame district on the server. Nothing else has been built yet, but things have been planned out, and I'm looking forward. Oh, I'm so tiny. Looking forward to it. So it should be pretty fun. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for the next CRISPR-Craft, next devlogs and stuff. Those will be coming out soon. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.